Welcome to the Kobe Bryant Film Room, and I'd like to welcome you to our Undisputed Edition today, featuring Keyshawn Johnson, Rachel Nichols, and Skip Bayless, right? And I want to point out a couple of narratives by the media and some double standards by the mainstream media. And also, we'll laugh together too. So check this out.
Smart man, LeBron. He is about to go into a summer where he's trying to negotiate a new contract. He wants the max. He wants $54 million a year for 3 years until he's 42 years old.
So would you guys do that shit? Would you guys pay a guy on his way out? He's about to be 42, and we're not winning games when he's 39. We're struggling to make the play-in. I don't understand how or why we would give this man that much money.
And look, the Lakers have a history.
When he's clearly he's clearly declining, right, year by year, and by that time he's gonna be a shell of himself, or supposed to be a shell of himself.
Paying aging superstars that they feel loyal to, but still a little schmoozing doesn't hurt. Skip, I mean, right. You know, he is putting himself in.
Schmoozing is ass kissing, y'all.
Putting himself in position, saying all the right things. As for the Jeanie bus part of the equation, I don't have an issue with most of the jokes that went across the internet. Most of them were inbounds. She's tough. It's fine. I did, unfortunately, see some out-of-bounds stuff that was there and just so gross. And Antonio Brown, of all people, tweeting a photoshopped picture of two women who were naked, who resembled Jeanie and Linda in bed with LeBron.
That shit was funny, but AB a wild dude, yo.
I'm in a compromising position. I mean, that kind of stuff is
for AB.
It's still this woman is the owner of one of the most successful franchises.
It doesn't matter. He's going off her actions, right? It doesn't matter who she is. She could be a head coach of football. She could be a women's basketball coach. Doesn't matter who the fuck she is, right? He's going off her actions and what it looked like, right? It's poking some fun, you know what I'm saying?
She doesn't have anything to do with
borderline stuff.
And someone is
but think about someone. As much as I love AB and I wish I could help AB in a lot of different ways.
There you go.
Understand.
There you go, Keyshawn.
Life to a degree.
Likewise.
I can't put anything. I can't put anything in that, you know.
I mean,
I just can't.
Look, I think given that happened, though, she's got a former Super Bowl champion basically calling her a porno actress.
So Rachel's in Karen mode right now. I mean, bro, it's a joke. It's jokes, man.
I mean,
I get it.
I think given that, if Jeanie had it to do over again, she would probably do it differently. If you look at the video, she's really only there on his shoulder for barely a second. It's kind of a sideways hug.
Well, you know, it was a little too much touchy-feely, right? Sideways hug. You got Rambus's wife over there rubbing the man's chest. She all over him. The other woman all on the side, all over him and stuff, you know.
Becomes a still photograph, it lives forever, right? And it becomes a meme. And, you know, I don't think in that moment she was hyper conscious of what she was doing. And if she had been, she would have done it differently. But that's the
So wait a minute. She's the owner of the Lakers. Why wouldn't she be conscious of what she was doing at this moment? Let me give you my reason why she did what she did. I think the reason why she did what she did was to take steam off of the Balco reports. Right? They're not going to report on Balco, but they're going to report on this. They see everything on it. You guys see, what they choose to see on the internet is this situation, but they don't see the Balco stuff. Yo, people can't be this fucking stupid. This is a bait and switch if I've ever seen one, y'all. The cover up to the cover up is another cover up.
Is that women in sports still have to be hyper conscious of anything. You guys can have your handshakes and your hugs and dabbing each other up.
What?
We have a special little thing between the two of us.
Stop
with the this and the this and the this.
The governor of the team.
I'm just saying that.
Okay, now here's the question, guys. If that was a man doing that to a woman who was married, what would they say? What would they say?
Can do that. Women can't do any of that. And you know, this is why we can't have nice things.
I don't even know.
Well, the double standard, the flip side is we go to jail when we cross the line, right? When women cross the line, they tend to get away with more, right? As far as touchy-feely type stuff. When men cross the line, we go to jail, we get the whole case put on us. So there's a vast difference, and this is a double standard by society and the mainstream media.
I'm back to the money. The $54 million a year.
Yes.
I don't know that that's what LeBron wants. I think he takes a sliver of a discount. What that discount is, Rachel?
How much is a slither? It seems like a very fucking small amount.
I don't know. Is it
a sliver?
He has been looking to be paid. His entire life.
He shall be capping.
Every time.
Every time.
What's the history of LeBron James? You ever seen him ask for a slither? Keyshawn is fucking ridiculous.
But now we're at the back end of it now. Now we're at the situation where, you know, your son may come and play basketball, whether it's this
Hold
year.
on. So this man wants all these trades done. He's not acting like he's on the back end. He's acting like he's still trying to compete and win a championship as far as teaming up with other superstars. So you can't just sit there and be like, oh, well, he's older now. And yeah, that would apply if he wasn't still trying to make moves or pulling out stunts like sitting down games intentionally to get a coach removed and to trade other people on the team.
Following year, they need to have money to get that third superstar potentially that can come and help the Lakers win another championship.
A third superstar?
I don't think LeBron is at this age in his career where he wants to look greedy. So
Look, okay, so let me ask you this question, right? Why would he need a third superstar? 2 ain't enough? 1 ain't enough? 1 superstar ain't enough? They were one of the favorites to win the chip this year. He was at December. Listen, December wasn't that long ago. December, Stephen A. Smith was saying this man was an MVP candidate. When they won the in-season tournament, there was a lot of shit talking. Oh, Michael Jordan couldn't do this. Oh, Kobe Bryant couldn't do that. Now, all of a sudden, we talk about the later years. We talk about this man like he's just done. This is bullshit.
I don't think he's there. I could be wrong.
Keyshawn, at every step of the way, he has fought for every last penny on principle because he is that big of. Is he not still that big of a box office draw?
Listen. LeBron should get paid. But the question is, should the Lakers pay LeBron? Right? And I don't believe so. I'm a Lakers fan, y'all. We should let that nigga walk. He's old, bro. The basketball is a young man's game. When the game grows, the game sometimes it gets by you. You know, he's still relatively playing well. You know, but it's not leading to winning basketball. And you're trying to build your team around a 40-year-old man. No. No. And you're blaming everybody on the team except for the old guy who's taking the most shots on the team.
But at the same time, there's bigger goals for LeBron James.
Okay, but he's never displayed that before.
But because LeBron James is 39 years
old.
So
he knows, so Keyshawn must know these bigger goals. Like, what type of conversations? I wonder, I know Keyshawn's cool with him, but how could he speak like this unless you know his goals? Lay it out for us.
Wasn't 39 years old 10 years ago.
But you're speaking wisdom. I just don't think you're speaking the way LeBron is thinking right now.
Well, look, he has said as much as I did take some discounts earlier in my career. You know, certainly when he went to Miami, all those.
That was his.
No, he was desperate to win the title, so that's why he took the discount. Listen, man. Listen, Dwayne Wade took a discount, and this man left, right? LeBron James, after that, took nothing less than the highest he could take, right? He wanted to be a billionaire, and he got his billions, right? But I want you guys to think about the energy they're giving, right? So I remember when Kobe Bryant was in his later years, right? He done won the Lakers 5 championships. There was basically no free agents for the Lakers to sign, and he wrapped up his contract situation quickly, right? Bill Simmons wrote an article talking shit about those contract negotiations, like Kobe was being greedy and that there was this big dispute, which there wasn't, which Bill Simmons had to come out and later apologize to Kobe on air for lying, and fans use that narrative today to push this Tim Duncan's low maintenance, Kobe's high maintenance type narrative by the media, right? The shout out to Bill Simmons for actually being man enough to apologize on air. So shout out to him for that. But there's a different type of energy here, right? There's this, oh, if he does it, he does it. If not, it's cool. But they weren't giving Kobe that. They said he was an asshole. He was greedy. He was selfish. He was basically holding the franchise hostage for a man who won 5 championships, who took pay cuts for the Lakers. This is not the same energy from the media. You know why? Because the media is full of LeBron James's friends.
Sacrifice money, right? And I think he feels he's done with that. And that's sort of what he's projected when he's talked about it. He hasn't said that in exact quote.
And look, I'm going to keep it real with you. I ain't taking less money neither. So I ain't mad at him for not taking less. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't talked to him to know this. I'm just assuming, Skip, that if I'm trying to win another championship here in Los Angeles, another one in Los Angeles,
I'm with you on the
and I'm looking to get another statue outside of a stadium, I need to bring in.
See, they keep with the statue shit. Bro, he just needs to focus on winning games and making the playoffs. You keep talking about the statue bullshit. The man is nowhere near getting a statue, right? He's 39 years old, bro. He's at the end of the road. Boys to Men is playing in the background.
In somebody to help me on top of bringing in my son, that I would look greedy asking for.
If the Lakers bring in this man's son, the Lakers franchise is done. The Lakers franchise is done, right? Because his son is good. His son is a good player, but he's not ready right now. His son is basically a project, right? We need people who can, if we're going to fill a roster spot, we need people who can contribute now, because LeBron James is old.
$160 million plus. Okay, when I can be fine with $120 or be fine with $130 or whatever. I know it sounds weird.
You hear this fucking guy.
It's worth almost $2 billion. It's not. That makes sense to me.
I get your point.
Everything makes sense to Keisha.
Michael Jordan.
Here we go.
His career.
Or Tom Brady at the end of his, or Tim Duncan at the end of his, or.
Well, I don't know. Tom Brady took a discount at the end of his career. But I'm saying this isn't Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was making $2 million when he should be making $50 million. You know,
it's a different era. It's a different era.
Even though you once upon a time, not too long ago, had dinner with LeBron James, she knows LeBron James.
You see, so this exposes it. I wanted to kind of expose some things, right? Dinner with LeBron James, right? So these people have personal relationships with the dude. This is the reason why certain things don't get covered. This is the reason why certain things don't get promoted like they should get promoted. This is why we don't talk. Well, part of the reason why is because the NBA's cash cow is the Lakers, right? The NBA wants the Lakers in the playoffs for revenue purposes. So that's a part of it. Another part of it is these people are real tight with the dude. So anything he does gets overblown. This is how you end up being the GOAT. This is media manipulation.
And I think she knows what's happening here.
Look, he's taking $5 million off, maybe, but that's
not exactly.
I don't
bullshit.
think that's getting
Keyshawn.
you another, huge star. Or
Keyshawn knows.
That.
Look, Keyshawn knows when he's putting out bullshit. I point this out in my videos. He starts laughing because he knows when somebody calls him on it, he starts just cheesing because he can't. The act goes away because what he's saying is just unrealistic. It is bullshit. It's not possible.
I mean, part of the equation is going to be, we talked about Trae Young possibly getting traded to the Lakers
Goddamn
sometime over the summer.
Look, the Lakers are already bad defensively. Why do these people keep trying to push just anybody? When you're building a team, you built the team based on fit. Trae Young's going to guard who exactly? My thoughts exactly. The Lakers don't play no defense.
What would else have to be changed or moved around, or would LeBron have to sacrifice for that?
That's what
Before something like that.
And listen, I like the Lakers. I want the Lakers to win. I'm a Lakers fan, but you got to be real. They're not a good basketball team. They have a lot of flaws, and defense is one of them.
What? Is he going to sacrifice so Jared Vanderbilt can get paid more? He's not doing that.
Well, I said third superstar. I didn't say
A third superstar.
Right, I'm just saying.
See, and they say a third. Look, this. They say a third superstar, but no one ever talks about who. Who? You mentioned Trae Young, but who else? Who else? So if LeBron's going to take a pay cut, naturally he's going to see who's coming over to play with him. If no one else is coming over to play with him, this man is going to take the max. He's going to take the 52 or 50, whatever amount it was.
I said third superstar.
Okay, but there's not that many out there who might come to the Lakers this summer. So yes, if they get a Trae Young, if they get someone at that level, I think
they represent Trae Young. That sounds possible.
100%. I think that could be right, but I think it would have to be of that level of magnitude. He has made it pretty clear. He's done taking less than he thinks he's worth.
And so when you take that much, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to receive the majority of the blame. You should receive the majority of the blame because you're taking that much money. That's max player money. That's get me to the promised land money. So when you fall short, there's no, oh, it's 39, it's 40, it's 41. No, there's none of that shit. He's 42 years old. I don't want to hear that shit.
Wait, he's worth more than $54 million a year to the NBA.
Of course, so
everything
he definitely is. He earned that money. He's worth more than that, way more than that. But the problem is he's not worth that to the Lakers, I don't believe, based on what we've seen the past couple of years. He's not.
So what he should be making.
By the way,
and his age.
Trae Young is
and his age.
All-time defensive liability for a team that should be priding
exactly.
itself on
Skip's using common sense.
I'm just saying, I'm not sure.
I'm not making a roster. Yeah. I'm not the one doing those things. I'm not putting memes together.
He does not care.
Back to Jeanie Buss. You know Jeanie Buss.
I do, very well.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for the way she has run this basketball team, the most famous team in the world.
Is she running the team? I don't know. Team looks bad.
For what's 10 years now, she has been in charge and in control.
In control of what? LeBron basically does what he wants. Darvin Ham is not a great coach. He's a rookie coach. Well, he's in the second year as a coach, but he's learning on the fly. I mean, in control of what exactly? They just say things. She's making money. I give her that. Lakers are making revenue, jersey sales, ticket sales, shit.
Only surprise to me was she has always been so buttoned up.
And I like
so
Jeanie. Don't get it twisted. I like Jeanie, but come on.
That she knows everybody's got a camera in their hand.
She knows that.
It shocked me that she's got a great relationship with LeBron. So is she gonna kid with him and do a little I'm gonna sleep on your shoulder for like 1 second? Yes. Is that the way they would be off camera somewhere? Sure. And I'm not suggesting they have anything more than a business relationship because I'm pretty sure.
Well, I think it's straight business, with them. I don't think there's nothing like that going on, man. But you never know. P. Diddy allegedly has parties out there. Been partying for a long time. So who knows, right? What type of relationship they have behind the scenes. I doubt it. I think it was a PR move to cover the Balco situation. take some steam off of those reports, take some heat off the man. That's what I believe. Based on what they're talking about right now, because there's better things to talk about. This is TMZ level reporting right here.
Correct.
So let's not even start that. But
which has nothing to do with basketball.
She's not one to be at. It's the second row, right? It's the second row behind courtside.
Yes.
But everybody's up with their camera phones. She wouldn't sort of let that happen because she's not
purposely, just like he's basically saying. He's like, how could she not be aware of the moment with who the status that her and LeBron have alone, right? The image. How could she not be self-aware of that, right? The reason why she did it is because she knew the cameras would be on her. That was PR, right? And I wonder how Savannah took that, right? Because she couldn't have took that well. The two women are being that cozy with her husband, you know, rubbing his chest, rubbing on him, hugging him, being real close, too close, in my opinion. But what is it? It's borderline stuff. It's not really, they not kissing or nothing like that. It's borderline stuff. But you never know, you know. You get women every now and then, they get, especially older women, kind of get a little friendly, but they're not on nothing like that.
I've been prone to let that happen ever before, right? I've never seen her show that side of her in public. Maybe it's a good thing because
and that's the reason why I think it was the cover up to the Balco stuff. Jeanie Buss doesn't usually do that. She's not usually all on people like that.
She is with
She's
LeBron.
talking to one of her players.
Yeah. She's
She's
just
Linda Rambis.
Keyshawn put the cape on it.
Have respect for the Magic Johnsons of the world, the Brian Shaws of the world, the LeBron Jameses, the Kobe Bryants.
Respect doesn't mean you get that comfortable with somebody. Keyshawn's just coming up with stuff just to throw out there. I respect Keyshawn's opinion, but nah.
Communicating with their players. What's wrong with that?
Well, that's the point. And I think to your point, Skip.
What's wrong with that is if that was a man, you guys be all over their ass for inappropriate touching and things like that. You guys would, you know. It's just how the media operates. It's a double standard when it comes to men and women, not only in the media but in this country.
Been that hyper conscious, she knows high profile,
the highest,
right? If she messes up, if she does something wrong, it affects down the line all kinds of other
women.
If
Jeanie Buss slips on a banana peel, that shit's gonna get millions of views online, right? So she's conscious of everything. Like, let's not act like she's just the stupid lady.
In corporate and power positions, she had to fight to get to be the owner of this team because of her family and her brothers and her dad and everything else. So she is a tough woman, and she normally keeps a huge guard up. You're absolutely right.
That's all.
But it was nice to see.
It was.
This is a joyful interaction between three people who worked together for 6 years and won a title together.
I don't think. See, for me, when I look at it, having known Jeanie since I was a kid. I don't think she needs to keep her guard up because most players aren't in a position to even communicate with an owner. Most players, and he's a different level. Most players, and I'm talking about most players, I'm not talking about Kobe's and superstars. I'm just talking about a guy that has a uniform on, really doesn't communicate with the owner. Communicate with the general manager, the head coach. But when Jeanie and LeBron, you see your owner like a Jeanie, it's like, that's Jeanie. I'm going to go sit with her for a little bit and have a conversation with her. When is she going to go? No, you can't come over here and stay over there, LeBron.
That's different from fawning on somebody, bro. That's different from being leaning all upon them and stuff like that, bro. You can have a relationship with somebody. Again, the reason why it went viral is because it looked a little bit too touchy-feely, right? Doesn't mean it's anything there, but that's what people caught on to, and they started making memes. I don't understand this. Why Keyshawn doesn't get this.
No owner's gonna do that.
No, but in public, she'd be more prone to, how are you?
Yeah. See, and see how many owners do the shit that Jeanie just did in the NBA. They're not doing that shit.
Her personality isn't like that though, Skip.
In public, it always has been.
No, not
yes,
hey,
it
how
has.
you doing? She gonna give Magic a hug when she sees him. That's just
bro. A hug is different than what was going on the sideline. Again, when other time have you seen Jeanie Buss be that chummy on the sideline? Come on, never.
that's her personality. I just think look, I understand what both of y'all are saying. Especially Rachel being a woman. She understands.
Absolutely.
I get all that.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy that people in the social media world would take it to a whole nother.
They didn't take it anywhere. They saw the ridiculous whatever the hell they were doing on the sideline. And they reported on it. They're like, okay, well, LeBron's married. His wife is sitting. And then the thing is that you're looking at Jeanie and you're saying, well, why Jeanie and Linda Ram is all over this man like this during the game? It's just odd. And the people laughed about it. They joked about it. I don't get why Keyshawn doesn't get this. Is he purposely not trying to get this? That we don't see owners that comfortable with their players. We just don't.
Look,
even if they're superstars.
That's crazy. It's
It's what happens every single time. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Rachel. See, Rachel's seeing it from one side, right? Oh, she's a woman. She's getting called this. She's getting called that. But she's not seeing it from the other side. Like, she's a woman. She's getting away with doing that type of stuff, you know, without going the other route with it. You know what I mean? Because men can't have that type of relationship with employees, with other employees at their jobs. If a woman did that to me at my job, you know, could I report her? Yeah, they might not take it seriously. If I did it to her though, you'd be in the HR. You'd be in the HR's office, bro. So it's still a workplace, even on the basketball court.
It's not unexpected, which is just, you know, there's not another owner in the NBA who has to balance that every time that she's out in public. And to your point, does she have to be guarded and prim? Can she just be happy to hang out with someone that she works with? She should be able to do all of those things. And the fact that
Skip has to hold back because Skip doesn't want to touch the female feminist shit. He doesn't want to get into that. He's gonna hold back, but Skip is walking right to that line. But that line of scrimmage, he's not gonna cross it because he knows what that means. He got a woman right here on the show. Skip has been saying nothing but logic and trying to lead them to a logical conclusion that these people are not gonna go to because they're friends with both LeBron and they're friends with Jeanie.
Can't, and that we, you know, have to go through a weekend. Again, if most of the jokes were fine. Some of the jokes, though, were pretty awful. And she's done
You can't control jokes. Some jokes are gonna be awful. That's how the world works.
much to be reduced to that.
Okay, some of the jokes are funny to me, like Savannah's waiting at home. That's just ridiculously funny.
That's fine.
Hey, it's not funny to LeBron when he walks in.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's just
That's just one of the challenges.
See how funny that shit is when she throwing shit at that nigga.
All right.
$54 million.
That's Rachel, stop. Because he's not asking for $54 million. He's not gonna do that. There's no way he does that. I bet you all.
Here we go.
$54 million?
Let's see what keeps on.
We're not gonna do that. But he's just not gonna do it. He wants to win another championship. And especially if we don't get one this year.
Yeah.
So I want to do the show after if LeBron James does ask for the $54 million officially. I want to do the show and see if Keyshawn Johnson is gonna have the same energy what he's gonna say. I'm gonna cover it because I want to wait for that moment because he caps like a motherfucker.
I doubt that.
But let me wrap this up. Anyways, y'all, this is the Kobe Bryant Film Room. I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation with me, and I'll